This is the Evil Never Dies podcast midweek show. Stay evil, everyone.
What's up, evil ones? Welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast, episode 286, midweek show. How's everybody doing so far this week? It's actually cooled down here. It rained all day today, and I don't think it even hit 80 degrees. It's very nice. Have the door open. Yeah, hoping we stay out of the 100-degree temperatures now for the rest of the year. I hope we're done with them. All right, this week for the midweek, we're going to go over to Sweden, and we're going to be talking death metal this evening, folks. Going to be reviewing the band At the Gates' fourth studio album, Slaughter of the Soul. Little background on the band At the Gates. They were formed in 1990 in Gothenburg, Sweden. Now, At the Gates, they were like one of the first major bands to start up that Gothenburg-style melodic death metal. Some other bands you may know are In Flames and Dark Tranquillity. Now, I guess what sets the Swedish death metal apart from the U.S. death metal scene is... like I said, they're more like a melodic death metal, being that they use a lot of keyboards and synthesizers. And the guitar work is a little bit more intricate as well. Now, this album I'm going to be covering tonight and reviewing, Slaughter of the Soul. It's considered a landmark in the Gothenburg melodic death metal scene. A lot of these bands all recorded albums around the same time. All right, like I said, this is their fourth studio album. It was recorded from May through July of 1995 at Studio Fredman in Gothenburg, Sweden. The genre is death metal or melodic death metal. Not a very long album. It's only 34 minutes and 10 seconds long, and it was released on Earache Records, which is a British independent record label. Produced by Fredrik Nordstrom and At the Gates. All right, the band members. We got Thomas Lindberg on vocals, Anders Bjorler on guitar, phaser drums on the song Into the Dead Sky, Martin Larsson on guitar, Jonas Bjorler on bass guitar, and Adrian Erlandson on drums. And they got a special guest on the record. He does a guitar solo on the song Cold, and that is Andy LaRoque, who is the longtime guitarist for King Diamond. And he's also a record producer also. Production team. Like I said, we got Fredrik Nordstrom as the producer. Noel Somerville did the mastering. Christian Whalen, artwork and logo. Absolute Design Associates, additional artwork and layout. Frequent Form logo concept. And like I said, it was at Studio Friedman, Gothenburg, Sweden. That's where they recorded and mixed it. And it was mastered at Transformation. And that Studio Friedman, or however you say it, that is the producer's studio. Now, the album cover, it's got all kinds of stuff going on it, but mostly it's like religious overtones, basically. So, pretty cool album cover. And this album only charted in Japan at number 200 on their list. And it got some good accolades, though. In 2005, it was ranked number 300 in Rock Hard Magazine's book of the 500 greatest rock and metal albums of all time. Metal Injection ranked Slaughter of the Soul 8th on their top 10 list of influential heavy metal albums. The album was inducted in the Decibel Magazine's Hall of Fame in March 2005, being the second album overall to receive such award. In 2017, Rolling Stone ranked Slaughter of the Soul as 79th on their list of the 100 greatest metal albums of all time. They also later ranked the title track number 87 on their list of the 100 greatest heavy metal songs of all time. So they got some good accolades out of that. Okay, let's go over the track listing here. Track 1, we got Blinded by Fear. And I think that was released as their first single, really, and they had a music video for it. I remember seeing it on Headbangers Ball back in the day. Track 2, title track to the record, Slaughter of the Soul. Track 3, Cold. Track 4, Under a Serpent Sun. Track 5, Into the Dead Sky, and that's an instrumental. Track 6, Suicide Nation, and that's probably the hardest song on the album for sure. Track 7, World of Lies. Track 8, Unto Others. Track 9, Nausea. Track 10, Need. And track 11, The Flames of the End, and that's another instrumental. Both very good instrumentals on that album, too, by the way. Some bands just throw them instrumentals in, I think, for fillers, but these are actually good. Then in 2002, they did a reissue with some bonus tracks. Did some cover songs and some demos that were recorded when they first did the album. They actually did the song Captor of Sin by Slayer. And couldn't really tell it was that song when they first started off on that. So then in 2006, they did a reissue bonus DVD with the making of the Slaughter of the Soul album, deleted scenes, and the Blinded by Fear music video. Then in 2008, they put another bonus DVD out with a bunch of live in-concert videos. And it also has the making of the album, and deleted scenes, and the Blinded by Fear music video. All right, the tour. They really didn't have too big of a tour. Right after the album was released, they played a show in Germany, I think at a festival. And then they came over to the U.S. and did 5 shows with Morbid Angel. And then after that, did 5 shows with Napalm Death. And they did a couple of off shows on their own too, but they only had 10, 15 shows for the whole tour, so not much on the tour. They did play Dallas though, at the Galaxy Club, which I don't think even exists anymore, so have to ask Carl about that one if he's ever seen any shows at the Galaxy Club. Who knows, they may have had a longer tour, but unfortunately they broke up in 96 there, and had 11-year hiatus and got back together in 2011. I guess in 2008 they did a tour, a one-off tour. Must have got offered a bunch of money, so they grabbed it And then they got back and together in 2011 and come out with another album in 2014. And they've been playing ever since. So good luck to them guys. But anyway, how am I gonna rate this? I've never really listened to much of these guys before. Very good stuff. I'm very impressed by it. I think I may have seen the Blinded by Fear video a few times. Even, but it's been a while. So, but I think that's the song that came on my Apple today. So I listened to the whole album, and I like it. Very good mix with the keyboards and the intricate guitar work. And every song on the album is really a banger. Sounds like it was pretty much well produced. Sounds good. I'm going to give this a 3.8 out of 5 devil horns. So that is all I got for At the Gates, Slaughter of the Soul. Thanks for watching and listening, and check us out on all the social medias. I think we're going to do a contest here soon. I got to talk to Carl about it, see what he thinks. So stay tuned for that also. We might announce that on this week's episode. Full length. I think we're doing Psycho this week, so stay tuned for that. That should be a good one. I just ordered the Blu-ray today, so. All right, hit that like and subscribe button on the YouTube. Leave us a review or a rating on Apple or Spotify or wherever you can leave a review or rating. And like I said, check us out on all the social medias. And we will talk to you Sunday. Stay evil, everybody.